Hey, Shalom everyone, it's your brother Daniela, aka the Copper Collab Original. And sorry if I have background sounds, if you can hear the sounds, because of course I do. I got my fan blowing right now. Then also my wife, she's downstairs unpacking groceries and stuff, so she got her music playing. But I guess that makes good background music. Anyways, I wanted to talk about the situation with the brother. I think his name is Ahmad. Um, I forget his last name. I think it's Ahmad Aubrey or something like that. Oh yeah, right here, Ahmad Aubrey. This brother, he was killed back in February. I never even heard of the brother until today. I watched a video on World Star Hip Hop, um, and they have the video right here. Um, you can watch it if you want, but basically, the brother, 25 years old, down in Georgia, not sure where it is in Georgia, um, but he was jogging down the road. I believe his brother lived with his mother, and I guess, you know, he would go jogging. I guess this was a common thing with him. His mother spoke about it as if it was something common that he did, and I imagine it would, especially if he works out. I mean, it would be pretty common since, most people don't have home gyms, and because gyms are closed right now, and most people don't have home gyms, so of course they're going to be, you know, jogging outside, going to the park, jogging for exercise, stuff like that. So supposedly what happened was that there were some break-ins that happened in this specific neighborhood. The suspect was supposedly a black male, and what was so fucked up about this shit is that this brother was jogging down the fucking road, being chased by the person I believe who's recording right now, or maybe somebody else is driving the vehicle and they're just recording. But this brother was being chased by these people, so he's like jogging or running, for his life, trying to get away from these people because they're pointing guns at him. When he gets down to the end of the road, there's a pickup truck with a man in front of it, a white man in front of it, and a white man on the back. That's some fucking lynch mob type shit right there. Them driving around with their pickup trucks, one in the back, looking for a nigga that they can fucking hang. You know what I'm saying? That's that type of shit, and that's basically what it was. I'm gonna skip through a little bit so you guys can see, but look at this shit. Look at this. Brother fighting. I'm not gonna show it because it made me sick watching the bullshit. But basically, the brother, he's jogging down the road, and he's stopped by these two fucking racist, white supremacist fucking son of a bitches. I'm sorry for cussing, but I'm angry, man. I'm angry. See, this is why this society is going to fall. This is why the Most High is destroying the society. It doesn't matter if the brother was a coon. All the coons that died, who were murdered by white racists, they will be avenged just like the brothers and sisters who are righteous. I don't give a fuck what this brother's background is. He could be saying fuck black women. I love me white women. Fuck black people. Fuck black men, black kids. I love white people. Ha ha ha. I don't give a damn about that. Because like the scripture says, woe to those who call evil good and good evil. And no matter what they did to this man was evil. Even if he was a coon. I don't know, I'm just saying, no matter what the situation is, you can't justify being evil. Evil, wicked as hell. So this brother was jogging. He was chased by some white supremacists, and it looked like he got cut off down here at the end of the road. The motherfucker shoots at him. They're tussling over the shotgun. I think he shoots him again, and the brother tries to run off, and he falls down and dies. I mean, fucking sick. And you know what the crazy thing is that these motherfuckers aren't even police officers. I believe one of them is like an ex-police officer, the father, because it was the father and son duo that shot him. You know, they're not even police officers, but these motherfuckers, they feel like they can just do whatever they want because they know it's their season. But see, the thing is, their season is coming to an end. This is why the Most High is judging this fucking society. I'm not gonna say this country because this wicked is beyond America. The Most High is not just going to destroy America. America is one of the many fucking societies. It is just one of the many branches of Babylon. America is not Babylon itself. It's not spiritual Babylon itself. It is one of the pieces of spiritual Babylon. But you have to remember, everything spawned out of Roman, the Roman Empire. The Roman Catholic Church is what spawned a lot of these organizations, a lot of these countries. So yeah, the Most High is judging this world right now. He's going to continue to judge it for the wickedness that's going on. And remember, Revelations chapter 9, where it talks about the seals being unleashed. Where the fourth seal happened back in 1492. The pale horse and death that followed him, that was the fourth seal right there. Christopher Columbus and the conquistadors that came over here. The fifth seal is what we're in right now. The Most High is allowing a certain amount of bloodshed because remember, the fifth seal talks about how the saints, basically the brothers and sisters who are dead are saying, how long? And the Most High said that He will give them a little season until the last one is, until basically the last blood has been shed. That the Most High is just like, okay, fuck it, I'm gonna unleash them. And then that's when the sixth seal will be released. And the sky is gonna turn, the sun is gonna turn black. There will be no light, none of that, And that's when the Most High is gonna send Yahushua back. But that time isn't now, right now. We're still in the fifth seal. We're still being judged right now. There is not going to be a 7-year tribulation after this. No. We're in our tribulation. We're in Jacob's trouble right now. Because look at this brother. He was shot down. Innocent man shot down by civilians. He didn't do anything. He didn't have a weapon. He didn't have a knife. He didn't have a gun. He didn't have anything. But guess what? These fuckers killed him back in February. They killed him back in February. We're in the month of May. We're 5 days into May. Okay? And there has been no justice for this brother. And guess what? He won't get no justice. They got Lee Merritt as his fucking attorney. We know this brother's a fucking joke. This brother is basically an ambulance chaser. He goes to where he can find the money at. He almost always, never gets justice for them, for the families that he fight for. He's always getting some type of payout for them, some type of settlement, because that's what he's looking for, settlement. They throw some money their way, that sounds good, and he's like, take it. So they're getting justice. Somebody kills my family member in cold blood, I want fucking justice. I want blood for blood. That's what I want. Fucking evil bastards. Especially if it's on some evil shit. If it's on some accidental, okay, I understand. But to be evil, to murder someone cold blooded, you know what I'm saying? I can't. But see, people, my people, so-called African Americans, so-called American Negroes, and people who descend from American Negroes, no matter if you're in Great Britain, if you're over wherever you are in the world and you descend from American Negroes who are American Aboriginals. We are the true Aboriginal Americans. We are the true American Indians. Do your research. We are those people. We are the true so-called people of the Bible. We are the so-called Israelites. Our God is the God of the Bible. Our power, our Elohim, is the power of the Bible. Okay? My people, realize that we are at war, that we are hated, that we're under curses right now, and we're dying because of the curses that we're under, because of the sins that our forefathers committed, and that we continue to commit to this day, a lot through our ignorance. We have to realize these things, that we're hated, that they do not like us at all, that these people are our enemies. They are. They don't like us. They will never accept us. We can pull our pants up, work as hard as we want, and it doesn't mean a hill of beans to them because we've been working hard our whole fucking existence, and they still hate us. Don't ever get complacent and too comfortable to think that we can live amongst these people. I mean, really live, not residing beside, not only residing beside, but live, actually live, breathe, function around these people and think that we're safe. Because we're not. We're not. This brother, he made the fatal mistake. And I don't fault the brother for this at all, but I want people to learn from this. Because a lot of us die because of our ignorance. We sin for the lack of ignorance. We are destroyed for the lack of ignorance. Okay? And that's what the scripture says. We are destroyed for the lack of our ignorance. This brother, he innocently went jogging, thinking that he was alright, running around his enemies. And he paid for it. Not only did he pay for it, but his family and friends and his loved ones, they paid that price. We have to remember to have our heads on the swivel 24/7. I'm sorry. When I'm out in public, I may look like the most hostile motherfucker ever. And luckily, part of that is natural, but then also at the same time, I'm always, almost always on a standoffish type of position, unless I'm around my people. Because when I'm around whites, I look aggressive as hell. I look like a motherfucker you don't want to fuck with. And that's good, because I am that motherfucker you don't want to fuck with. I'm that wrong one. Actually, I'm the right one to fuck with. Because I will be the one shooting right back at that damn Edomite. That Caucasoid. That pigskin. You want to have me... Look. I go fishing. When I go fishing, you know what I carry? I carry all my fishing poles, my fishing gear, and my destroyer of lives. It's funny because I got my wife a gun not too long ago. She called it the I think she called it Baby Destroyer or Little Destroyer. I thought it was a funny nickname for her gun. But anyways, I always carry my strap. I don't know if some white supremacist devil may jump me. I don't know if a damn coyote or a cougar or a fucking bear may jump me, so I'm always strapped. You know what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with fear, but it's just using wisdom. If I was that brother jogging, you know what I would have on me? The funny thing is, if that was me and I was in that exact situation, you know what would have happened? You would have saw a fucking shootout. Seriously. And how bad these guys were with their guns, they would have been too easy. They would have been easy pickings for me. But it's sad. That's how we gotta be, but we have to understand it. That's the world we live in. You know, one thing I agree with Tariq on, I agree with him on a lot of things, but one thing in particular that I agree with him on is if you are ready, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. That brother was caught lacking. He was caught unprepared. He was delusional enough to believe that he was safe enough to run around that neighborhood without any form of protection. That's delusional. Just like the Nation of Islam. How do I know? I have family members. They tell their members not to carry firearms. I'm sure the smart ones do. I'm sure Minister Farrakhan's bodyguards do. But they tell them not to carry firearms. That's very fucking stupid. That's stupid. So your enemy is able to run up on you and shut the whole place down. Just like how in New Zealand that white supremacist fucking terrorist ran up in that mosque and gunned down like 50 fucking people because none of them had straps. If all of them had straps, you know what that coward would have done? Absolutely nothing. It's a fucking coward. Just like a lot of these white supremacists. Cowards. Why do you think they stormed the fucking the Capitol building in Michigan? They stormed it with rifles because they're all fucking cowards. You know, every time I see a Caucasoid devil with a rifle, all I see is a coward. Most of these people carry rifles because they're fucking afraid. Ain't nobody out here killing people. I mean, white people. See, when I say white person with a gun, not only do I see a coward, but I see a white man looking for his opportunity to kill a Negro. And I see the same thing with these Asian people, because most of these Asian people own shops, and most of them are buying guns to protect themselves from us. But ain't nobody out here killing, ain't no black people out here killing white people in droves. Not at all. See, the reason why they don't want their guns taken away is because they don't want niggas to run up in their houses with guns, robbing them. That's what they think. That's literally what they think. If these white supremacists were honest, they'd tell you that they're getting their guns for us. They're doing it for this pending race war. But a lot of them are just cowards, point blank, period. A lot of these white guys will not fight you if they do not have the upper hand. That's why every time when you get into a confrontation with a white man and he advances on your challenge, oh yeah, be sure that he's strapped. But you let them know that you got an equalizer and that you know how to use it, they'd be gone so fast. How do I know? Because I've been in that situation before. I remember some years back, I was so delusional. I didn't even have a firearm. And I got into it with some white guy. I never saw the gun, but I just knew that he had one in there because of how bold he was acting. This guy was a small little old white guy. Mind you, I'm a 6'3", 300 plus pound guy. And this motherfucker was talking mad shit as if I could not just fucking take my finger, just smash his skull in. So I knew what it was. How do I know? Because I grew up in the hood and I know niggas, and I know motherfuckers who have bravado because they have guns. I know that. So I recognized what it was. I was like, okay, never again will I get caught lacking. Never. And from there on out, I've always been strapped. So anyways, basically, brothers and sisters, y'all can't be so damn delusional to believe that you're safe enough to run around even in your own neighborhood without a strap. That's just stupid. Because these race soldiers, not only do you have your own devilish people to deal with, because we do have brothers and sisters who are fucking demons. Not only do we have those to worry about, but white supremacists do run up in our neighborhoods. A lot of these shootings and shit that happen in our neighborhoods, especially like in cities like Chicago, those are fucking white supremacists doing that shit, just like how they plant those guns there. So don't think for a second that they won't run up in your neighborhood and try to whoop your ass or try to lynch you or try to shoot your ass. But we gotta stop being so damn delusional, because this brother, he's dead because I don't know to say if his parents failed him or he failed himself, because he's 25 years old. He's definitely accountable for his actions. He should know better. He should know how this country is. I mean, for crying out loud, you live in Georgia, a state where a lot of our people have been lynched, and you think it's alright to just run around by yourself with rabid ass pigskins running around? We gotta stop, man. We gotta always be prepared, point blank, period. We always want to marry their women. That's the shit that makes me sick. We glorify these people. I was just watching a video the other day where there was this bad wench. She looked like she was like a non-foundational black American, that's Tariq's phrase, but she looked like she wasn't born here in the States. And she just worships her white husband, her mulatto child, just like a lot of these sisters do on YouTube. I swear, some of the biggest black female YouTubers are bad wenches, man. And then you have all these young brothers on TikTok glorifying white women. I mean, it is just, coonery, bedwentry, bedbuckery, whatever the hell you want to call it, it's an all-time high. Seriously. I have never seen so many young sellouts in my life. I have never. But that's the reality we live in. I mean, we have black people being killed by white cops very often, and we're still okay with being around these people. Doesn't make any sense to me. But anyways, guys, yeah, I'm sickened because I can't wait till this shit happens. Guys, this is why I say we should pray for the downfall of this country. Don't hope for the recovery. Don't. You know, people think that this situation is going to get better, but I don't think it's going to get better. There's a lot of industries that are hurt, gravely hurt because of the lockdown, the shutdowns. They're slowly trying to open up the country, but it's not. They're not going to get this country ever again running to 100% capacity. The future is very bleak. They're trying to give little glimmers of hope and all this stuff, but it's not. I mean, it's not going to get back. I'm glad because me and my wife, we had a cruise for Carnival Cruise planned for July for our honeymoon. We canceled over a month ago because we knew that was going to happen. And look, just yesterday they said, nope, we're not having no cruises until April. August, if that. Nah, it's not going to happen at all. I hope you guys enjoyed your last vacations and cruises, because now cruises aren't going to happen anymore, and vacations are going to be very hard to do, you know. I'm just glad this society is about to be a wrap. I don't want this place to recover. I want my people to be holy again, which is set apart. I want our own lands back, which is the Americas. Yeah, and if Big Judah watches this video, I have a question for him. And if any of you other brothers and sisters who watch Big Judah, if y'all have the answer, just let me know. I watch Big Judah all the time. I even be in his little comment section and stuff. I love the brother, and I hope he doesn't take this, or nobody takes this as like a shot at him or anything like that, because that's not what I'm trying to do. But I want to know, where does he think Israel is? Because I believe Israel is over here. I believe all tribes are over here in the Americas. And the reason why I say that is because of the book of Jeremiah. It talks about how both, in the last days, basically, how both the northern kingdom and Judah, the kingdom of Judah, will be in the same lands together. And this is before the kingdom is set, like right before the kingdom is set, because it says right after that basically we will know no more about our troubles. We will no longer go into our vain imaginations and sin and all that stuff. So it's definitely something that has not happened yet. It's future tense, but it says that basically we will be in we will be coming out of captivity together. So does he think that all the tribes are here together now, or does he still think that Judah is somewhere else? Because I don't know what I don't believe that all so-called American Negroes who have been here for like the past, who has been here since the beginning, I don't think that all of us are 10 tribes. I don't think that these are the lands of Jacob. I believe the lands of Jacob are over here, but I believe all the lands of Israel is over here. I believe that Judah is still over here. I believe what Second Ezra was talking about doesn't necessarily mean they had to sail across the ocean. They could have very well went down into the Caribbean Sea, went to South America or some other part of North America or whatever. You see what I'm saying? Based on my research, all of Israel is over here. Of course, we were scattered to the four corners, but I believe most of us is over here. I believe our homeland, Israel, the biblical Israel, is over here. And our other promised lands are over here also. But I just want to know, does he think that Israel, our Israel, the true Israel, is over here? Or does he think that's somewhere else? Because I watched a lot of his older videos, and I watch every one of his new videos that he uploaded. I'm still a little confused on that. So if somebody can just fill me in, I would like to know. But based on my research, Israel is over here. There's no doubt about it. I addressed it. I addressed that in a video that I uploaded recently, addressing the brother Elijah think that's his name, Elijah, about Israel not being over here and all that stuff. Yeah, I mean, you can look it up yourself. Look it up yourself. But anyways, I don't want to get too far into that. Brothers and sisters, just not only stay prayed up, but try to keep the Most High's will to the best of your ability, and that's keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? And through the law, statutes, and commandments, you're gonna love the Most High, because remember, that's one of the laws. That's the first and foremost law, is to love the Most High, put no one before Him, and love Him with all your heart. Also love your brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? And do right by them. And let me say this real quick. Giving alms, guys, is not seeing a homeless brother or sister and be like, oh, hey, and he come up and ask you for some money or anything like that, or you decide to give him money for, and you tell him to, like, oh, well, here, I'll give you $5, just wash my windows or pump my gas or cut my grass. That's not giving alms. That's called exploitation. Giving money inside of a church for tithes and all that stuff, that's exploitation. Your pastor is pimping you. That's not giving alms, because that's going to the bank account of your pastor. That's not going to help people. I mean, sure, there may be some people out there, some churches that actually use that money to help people, but when you require something, if you give people money and require something, that's not giving alms. Giving alms is giving something to someone who needs something without anything in return. That's giving alms. So like I said, if you're giving money to a homeless brother who's at a gas station and you tell him to pump your gas to get that money, that's nothing. You just made the brother work. He just earned that money. There's nothing wrong with a brother earning money, but if you're giving alms, which is giving it out of the kindness of your heart, then you don't require anything for it. Okay? But that's part of loving our brother. You know what I'm saying? That's part of loving our people, is giving to our people, helping our people. You know? There's going to be times where someone may need that money more than you. You know what I'm saying? You may have just a little bit of money left, but you know that you'll make it. You know what I'm saying? And giving that little bit of money is not going to hurt you or set you back. You know? But even sometimes it may come down to that, man. To where somebody may be in dire straits. They may be in a worse situation than you, and it may set you back. But at least you help, because you know what? When you do stuff like that, the Most High blesses you, man. The Most High blessed me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to talk about the things I do, but the Most High blesses me. You know what I'm saying? I don't do those things to be blessed, but I always have in the back of my head, yeah, okay, I may not get what I want, but at least that brother, he's eating good. You know, or he's going to get him something to eat, or whatever he may do with it. You know, I'm hoping that he uses it for the right thing. And I ain't worried, because, yeah, okay, I'm short a little bit. I'll cut back on something. But I'm sure the Most High is going to look out for me. And I can't complain, because the Most High does look out for me. You know. But anyways, guys, I've been talking too long, so I'm going to holler at you guys later. So I want to say peace out. Shalom. I hope you have a good week. Yahweh bless.